for it. What do you say about the proposed Edo West African
Again, we are not. Again, it's strange. That is also, as I already said it in the statement. That is already strange. That is also strange to us. That's not what I discussed with Mr. Governor right from the beginning. What I discussed with him was Benin Royal Museum. He knows that if he steps in here, if we are here together now, I will remind him. I will remind him that we are going to meaning, what did we discuss that time? Was it a MOA? Was it a legacy? No, you cannot say that we discussed that with you. So everything that you are asking now is contained in my...
Just watch and listen to this video and you will see why people call Obaseki a liar. Listen to the issue he has with the palace. But Obaseki never come out to tell the truth. Exactly how our royal father is saying it. Obaseki is a cunning man and he never want to tell the truth how it is. He's been fighting the palace. So just listen to this full video and we hear the way our royal father analyzed everything.
With these bring controversy. In your speech, you said, having spoken to your chiefs, to members of your kingdom, you feel very relieved. Do you think this issue about the repatriation of the artifacts from some European countries like Germany, France, and others will be domiciled in the museum that you have proposed, even before you ascending the throne, Your Majesty?
Thank you very much. First of all, let me say that there is no controversy. But it's a straightforward subject matter. As I said I want to correct that impression that there's controversy between the palace and the state government or our state governor. Like I said, I asked my chiefs to be very prayerful. There's no controversy. I don't see anything as controversial in this matter. It's a straightforward subject matter. We made that very clear. Perhaps there's a breach in communication. There's communication gap. There's a little bit of misunderstanding, not on our side, but on the side of the state government or on the side of Mr. Governor Obaseki, His Excellency the Governor, which I said we should pray for. That's why I repeated and insisted that we all of us need prayers for a peaceful resolution of this misunderstanding, because we had that understanding from the very beginning that it shall be Benin Royal Museum as recommended, in fact, pronounced by my father, not even by me, by my father, and I am following the footsteps of my father. So there's no controversy at all. And the other question you asked about the international community, we have said our piece. We have made it clear to them. It's a straightforward matter. The Benin people have spoken, the chiefs have spoken, the royal family, they have all spoken. The youths have spoken. There's no controversy. If they say, there's that part. I'm not a Pentecostal Christian, but there's that part of the Bible. Let those that have ears hear. We are saying that let them hear. And we have made our position clear. I'm following my father's footsteps, following my ancestors' footsteps. It is not just only my call. It's not only my statement. It's a statement of the entire Benin people. It's a statement of the entire Benin people. You cannot expect the artifacts to go elsewhere other than where it was taken from. It's just a given. So I think the international community will be wise. Last year when I intervened in that political problem they were having, 2020 and all that, we thank God there was peace. Peace reigned and there was no bullet fired. And the next day or 2 days after, there was a publication in the Vanguard and the Nation, I think. Each one of them, I was surprised, they dubbed me the King of Peace. So we are peaceful people. We don't need to say it ourselves. People have recognized that we like peace. We don't like controversy. We like peaceful resolution. Without peace, there's no development. Without peace, you cannot enjoy yourself. You cannot enjoy yourself when there's quarrel. You need to party traditional manner. You need to have groups come and entertain people, drink, merry. We are not happy that first of all, I tackled the issue of human trafficking before me. I had to come out and speak. Then the next was, let me say, first of all, the CDA issue, and then the human trafficking issue. Everybody came running to me. The NAPTIP DG, made a representation and appealed to me to please speak so that I can control those native doctors that they talked about. I said, okay, I will. And I came out because they were rubbishing the image of Benin. And I can't stand here and let them rubbish the image of my people. So we have to do something about it. Like that has never been done. Even the chiefs were surprised what I did. That they never knew that we have such traditional devices that could command. I told them all the native doctors here are under our control. Those that don't want to be under our control will go to hell. They'll go to hellfire, hellhole as the Pentecostal Christians will. So we advise them to stay away from holding these people to ransom, these girls to ransom, and making them swear oaths, take oaths, and let them so that they can feel free to speak to NAPTIP and human trafficking agencies and all that. So the same thing, what I'm saying here is peace. Pray for the governor. Perhaps there are some unscrupulous people. They say money is the root of all evil. The information I'm getting is a lot. I don't want to say it all here. Information I'm getting is a lot, but bottom line of it is that there seems to be monetary attraction, financial attraction inside of all these schemes. Financial attraction. And everybody can still gain if you go the right way. God will bless you. If you go the right way, God will bless you. Go the demonic way, the Satan way, to be greedy and do the wrong things. God will judge the person.
Your
So that's what yes.
Thanks very much for that elaborate answer there. There is another issue, whether you see it as funny or controversial again, it's another point. Because you talked about financial inducements, attractions, These artifacts being returned, a company has been registered called Legacy Restoration Trust. And you have another one, Legal Restoration Trust. Aren't you worried about this? Or are these the kind of financial inducements that you think is driving the repatriation of these artifacts? Instead of coming to the palace, then a body wants to hijack it. How worried are you about that?
Well, I thank you for that question, but I think the question answers itself already. I don't know anything about Legacy Trust, Restoration Trust is not. We are not part of it. We don't know much. We don't know what is going on. We don't know what they are doing. They know what they are doing, but our concern and our focus is that The artifacts were taken from the palace many years ago, over 100 years ago. And they cannot, you have heard the people that represent a larger group of the entire kingdom. That's what you see here. That's what you see here. The old palace out there can be filled up with much more. But you heard the people where the things were taken from must come back to the same place. I don't know. I can't really comment on the financial motive of legacy trust or restoration trust or something. I don't even remember the names properly. You know, I don't know what their financial plan is about. You cannot have financial plan about our artifacts. That's not possible. So those that want to look at it like that, they are being misled. That's why I said we should pray. We should pray for them.
Yes, Your Royal Majesty, in praying for them, is the issue again, your emphasis anyway is that, look, these artifacts were stolen, plundered from the palace here, so therefore they must be returned here. And you said even your forebear had earmarked a land for it. What do you say about the proposed Edo West African
Again, we are not. Again, it's strange. That is also, as I already said it in the statement. That is already strange. That is also strange to us. That's not what I discussed with Mr. Governor right from the beginning. What I discussed with him was Benin Royal Museum. He knows that if he steps in here, if we are here together now, I will remind him. I will remind him that we are going to Aderio. Meaning, what did we discuss that time? Was it a MOA? Was it a legacy? No, you cannot say that we discussed that with me. So everything that you are asking now is contained in my...
Now, having watched the interview, if you still believe there is no misunderstanding or issue between the palace and the government of Edo State, that goes to show that persons like you are finding it difficult to accept the truth. Now, let me break it down a bit. When Governor Obaseki was contesting in 2020, when he was chased out of APC to PDP, as at that time, the palace were making huge arrangements regarding the artifacts that they are bringing all over the world. He sat with our monarch and he proposed everything to him that this is what we intend to do. We want to build a world-class museum. How can you be of help or assistance? How do we collaborate? Governor Obaseki accepted that everything is going to be under the palace. They are going to build it. They are going to make it a world standard museum. That was their arrangement. But after winning the second term, after the swearing in, the palace was so shocked when the government of Edo State were now building what they call EWUARE, former Central Hospital, destroyed that hospital there and started building another museum, forgetting the arrangement he had with the palace. And that is why up till now, when you ask him, why have you not visited the palace? He can't tell you anything because he knows the promise he made for swearing in into power. And today he do not want to fulfill that same promise. And that is why he is shying away or running away from the palace. And that is just the main truth. So sometimes if you don't know the truth, there's every possibility to carry that same rumor that you knew nothing about it and which sentiment out of the law maybe you have for the government and all that. Palace is not a place that no one can access. Ask him when was the last time he visited the palace. Did he at any point in time visit that palace where he was asked to go back that the Oba did not want to see him? No. It's so unfortunate that Aswa Ighodalo was another victim of these circumstances. But all the same, I will not also pity him, because if he were to be that same person who always yield to advice and he had a good advisor, if Obaseki has issue with the palace, I don't think Aswell would also have issue with the palace as well. What now happened to him and his campaign team going to the palace? I am not saying him not going to the palace is the reason why he lost the election, but sometimes try as much as possible. If you want me as a child to respect you, respect my father as well. I believe that would have also contributed to him winning the election, but he never did that, because somebody already tell them, say, forget it, we are finishing well, whether palace day not there, we must win Benin. Anyway, that is just a simple truth. Share and follow the page. Thank you as you do so. Bye-bye.